the older sueros. They made them taste better now.
Hmm? Yeah, don't need to kick his ass. Is he trying to hit on you? I think me and my homie need to kick his ass. I think he's trying to hit on my lady, bro. I said, I think he's trying to hit on my lady, bro. We're gonna have to go kick his ass. Bro, I got you. We're about to kick his ass. See what them cheeks do. I mean, you already know. You already know. All right. These crazy little ones screaming their heads off. All right.
I should check on the others.
All right. Okay, now that we're in game. All right, let's talk, guys. So, as of late, I've been a little unorthodox with my streams. Since I got back from vacation, haven't really been in the mood, or excuse me, I don't really know what I'm in the mood to play. And I've kind of wanted to switch up my streams a little bit, as far as the way that I perform them, anyway. So, with that being said, I'll get my cameras all scuffled. There we go. That's good. So with that being said, we're finally going to get back on some Ghost of Tsushima streams, and I kind of wanted to do it a little differently this time. So I entirely love this game too much, and respect this game, the development that obviously went into this game way too much, to kind of just run around like an idiot, and, you know, run around saying I am samurai, chopping people into pieces. Granted, it's fun, and it's funny, but I feel like it didn't really do this game justice. So we're going to switch up the stream a little bit, and what we're going to do instead is we're going to do a history lesson while we play the game. So for the remainder of the streams that involve this game anyway, we will be providing intel about the belief system of the time of Mongol and Japan, the events that led up to the invasion of Japan by the Mongols. So that's the topic we're going to touch bases on first, is the events that led up to the Mongol invasion of Japan. Then we're going to touch bases on the actual battle that happened itself. And then last but not least, we're going to touch bases on Japan and the families that resided there that actually got pretty much almost annihilated by the Mongol invaders. So, without further ado, let's get this started. Get a couple cutscenes going.
Lord Sakai!
How are the defenses coming?
Slow.
But they'll pick up once we get the forge going.
Good work, both of you.
Anything to help, Lord Sakai.
Well, that was simple. Thought it was going to be something a little more extravagant than that, but okay. We'll go with it.
Jin.
Lady Adachi.
Lady Masako, any news on your family's killers?
My hunt continues. I've tracked several of the names to Toyotama.
You won't have to find them alone. But when the time comes to retake Lord Shimura's castle, can I count on your sword?
I'll be there, and we will destroy our enemies together.
Masako Adachi, huh?
Sakai, you fought well yesterday.
Your bow made that easier, Sensei. Any news on your fallen student?
I heard rumors of a Japanese archer helping the Mongols in Nakashima.
It has to be Tomoe.
I'm heading to a camp for survivors near the coast. I may know more.
I will find you there, Sensei. You have my word.
Alright. Gotta find this loot, guys. Gotta hit this, these supplies. Make myself look edgy. I guess while we're sitting around looking for this loot, we can go ahead and touch bases on the first topic, which I guess is an opening of all the topics that we're going to be discussing during the stream. So, let's start with the beginning of the game, Kuta Khan. So, I did quite a bit of research and actually found out that this gentleman isn't a real Khan. He doesn't exist, or there's no record of this man in the Mongol Empire whatsoever. So, I thought it was quite interesting. I thought for sure that other than, you know, the main character that you are, I thought for sure most of the figureheads in this game were going to be real people. So the Adachi, I figured out the Adachi is a real name within Japan history, but that's a story for another time. Kublai Khan, Genghis Khan obviously, is a real name, but the Kublai Khan is a real name as well. It was actually the grandson, the real grandson of Genghis Khan, and the 5th great Khan of the Mongol Empire, or I believe it was called the Yuan Dynasty. Yeah, Yuan Dynasty. He ruled over Japan because at this point of world history, the Mongol Empire has actually fragmented into 4. So with that being said, he ruled over the China aspect, the Yuan Dynasty, which he created and actually founded himself to bring China whole, along with Vietnam. And kind of got bored in his old age and was like, you know what? I need to conquer some more shit. So here he is, came to Japan to conquer some more shit. Anything else? Doesn't look like there's anything else for me to
What
do.
did your uncle say?
I think we're good. Alright, let's go see what Yuna has to say. I like this chick. Fierce thief.
Lord
Throat slit
Shimura will
badass.
grant you passage to the mainland, after you help us retake his castle.
This isn't my fight, Jin.
This is everyone's fight. Prove your worth to Lord Shimura, and he will reward you. I promise.
Lord Sakai, it's time.
Typical samurai. Squeezing people for everything they're worth.
Mount your horse. Alright.
We ride for Toyotama, Lord Sakai.
Toyotama. So the events following me riding with my uncle were pretty simple. Basically what ended up happening was Mongols invaded, I almost died, Uncle got captured, and I literally carved my way through an entire island just to get to my uncle.
What sort of man is the Khan?
A clever beast, but I know his kind. All ambition and no honor.
He learned our language, kept you alive. What is he after?
He wanted me to aid his conquest of our mainland. Offered me wealth, power, wives.
He thought you'd turn against your own people?
For that insult alone, I will kill him.
Tell me about this woman who saved your life.
I mean,
Yuna is brave.
my nation?
loyal,
Maybe I'd betray my
good in the
nation.
fight.
My family?
Kawa
Nah.
said she's a thief.
She can be a little
But I
rough,
like her.
but she has a good heart.
Take care where you place your faith. You were friends with Yuzo too. The battles ahead will be difficult.
Ryuzo.
I need to know I can rely on my people.
You have my full support.
So
And
Ryuzo was the leader of a mercenary group called the Straw Hat Samurai. His people were starving,
Long ago, chaos
and
ruled.
he basically tried to cut my head off
It was the samurai
in order to
who
feed his
brought
people.
order
Kinda don't blame
and
him.
unified all of Tsushima. We must show our people that honorable samurai still fight for this land. It is time you return home and reclaim the armor of Clan Sakai.
It has sat empty since my father died.
The past cannot hurt you, Jin.
Only you're dwelling in it can. Yep.
You smell that?
Burning wood and bodies.
Monsters.
They raided farms to the south. Never like this.
This is the Khan's revenge for my escape. We must save any fallen left standing. Without them, we won't survive the winter.
I'll see it done.
What have they done?
Mongol patrol ahead! Run them down!
For Tsushima! For Tsushima! Ah! I really stuck an arrow on my hip. I'm old now.
Mongols!
I saw them in Castle Kaneda. They're the Khan's wolves, sent north to ravage our people.
I almost don't remember how to play this game. It's been so long. Let's go, Uncle. Let's ride.
The Mongols have taken our lighthouse. We will relight the flame, show the Khan we're coming for him.
And give our people hope.
We must find our lighthouses and rekindle every last one.
More coming out of the gates!
Stuck in the corner? I was stuck in the corner. And I died. Oh, it's hard to me here.
Calling for help!
What the hell got blocked that? Ah! Oh my god. Gather supplies. Gather supplies. Hello there, Mr. Archer. Death befall you. Oh, no way.
They deserved worse.
Okay, we're good.
Reinforcements.
We're good.
To trap us.
morale, son.
Yuna,
What's she doing here?
A warband's right behind me. They have explosives.
we can use that against them.
Ready your bow.
Cut them down!
Kill them all!
Oh my god!
Help me!
I'll let you handle him. Oh wow, she came right back to life. Should me? Godly, invincible. Don't die. Just make sure you get to the checkpoint. Auto revive. That was actually really crappy.
You're ready to fight for our cause?
I need to get off this island. So does Taka.
We're not finished yet. To the lighthouse. We'll rekindle its flame. Show the Mongols our victory at Castle Kaneda was only the beginning. And tell the Khan we're coming for him.
I'm glad you came, Yuna.
You were an effective distraction.
A pleasure to serve, my lords.
We need more warriors like you following us into battle.
You may have trouble finding them. Unless you broaden your horizons.
We have business in the lighthouse. Speak your mind, then leave us to it.
What a dick. I really don't like
Yarikora
Jin's
has plenty
angle.
of warriors,
I hope he
but
dies.
their walls haven't fallen.
Don't get me wrong.
I put down the
It sucks as
alcohol
Jin's
in
family, but he needs to die.
People have no love for me.
I know. I grew up there.
Is that where you learned to steal?
Yuna has
See what I'm
great
talking about?
admiration
What a
for your
dick. She just
devotion.
came and helped
She
you.
can convince her people
That's
to
what you
fight
say to
on
her?
your banner.
Very well. Help Lord Sakai raise this army. And you will be on the first transport to the mainland.
What did he say to her?
With my brother.
Wait for me in the old Yarikara.
So, she just came, helped us kill the reinforcement garrison that came and tried to kill the character that I am, Jin Sakai, and his uncle, Lord Shimura, or Shimuda, whatever. And, so after she came and basically helped us kill them all, she said, you won't, you're not going to find an army unless you broaden your horizons and you axe my people, which is like the bandits on the island, right? And then she goes, he's like, well, those people have no love for me. I put their rebellion down. And she goes, I know. I grew up there. And he looked at her and was like, is that where you became a thief? After she just saved his life. Basically telling her, fuck you and your people. Alright guys, we're almost done with this little opening sequence. Then we can talk history. Yay!
It's time we send our message.
Even though my fighting was horrible, we got her done.
Can't seize this.
He will.
We will take back your castle, Uncle.
And destroy the Mongols. As honorable samurai. Return home and claim your father's armor. Recruit the peasants of Yarikawa. I will petition the Shogun for reinforcements.
How we get a message to the mainland?
I have unsavory friends of my own. A pirate named Goro.
But what makes you now unsavory, bro?
If he's
Like,
alive,
see, you're just a
I'll
dick.
find him.
Bring him to me at our old hunting camp. We will meet again soon. Until then, travel safely. I cannot lose you again.
My lord, we freed a Mongol prisoner here.
Got his haircut?
A warrior monk. He wants to speak with you.
A
I
warrior
said from
monk.
Tristan
I'll
hugging
find
me
him.
after he got his haircut, I'm itchy now.
Let's go see what this warrior monk has to say. And we'll move on
Lord Sakai,
with our conversation.
my thanks to you and your companions.
Where do you serve?
Cedar Temple. Our warrior monks rode south to fight the Mongols after we heard about Komoda. But our journey ended here.
I'm sorry. What happened?
We were ambushed and taken captive. Shoved into a covered pit. No food. So dark I couldn't see my hands in front of my face. I think they took Jogon out first.
Who are you talking
I heard
to?
him struggling and shouting. Then shouts turned to
Okay,
screams.
I don't know who that is.
We could smell burning. But we refused to
You got a
submit.
name?
There were only 3 of us left when they took my brother, Enjo.
Enjo. The Guardian? I'm sorry, he's gone. He was a great warrior.
An even better brother,
What's your name?
He's in a cutscene.
Norio, my lord. This is where they held us.
That hole would barely fit 6 men.
I promised it holds double that.
Walk with me, Norio. I want to show you something. You rode from Toyotama. What was it like?
Kuji Temple was spared, as were the healers of Akashima. I hear the pirate's nest of Umugi Cove still stands.
Of course, the pirates know how to keep their shit running. You know, God forbid, civilized people know how to keep their shit running during time of war. Civilized.
Let's stop here.
There must be thousands of invaders.
Now that Lord Shimura is free, he can lead us to victory. I hope you join our fight.
The monks of Cedar Temple can help. They're all within a day's ride. Support them, and we'll sweep the Mongols back into the ocean.
We will avenge your brother, Norio. All the monks who died here.
I don't seek revenge, but I will fight for peace.
He said, "Revenge, no, sir, me monk." Bye. Love you.
I'll ride to Akashima village to support our healers. If we're going to fight back, we need their skills. I can introduce you to Hochi. My brother always said he's the greatest healer of us all.
Then I'll see you again in Akashima.
Yeah, you. Side mission. Oh my god, side missions galore, actually. You know, the fool, the family man. Wait, what? Lady Masako has gone to Umuji To look for another conspirator who killed her family. Umaji Grove is home to smugglers, ronin, and thief, the perfect hiding place for a traitor. Wait. I wonder if I do the 7th one, if it makes the 5th and 6th one null. Very curious.
I just had to take the blow for that. For that mismed.
What happened?
I just had to take the blame for that mismed. Well, not take the blame, but I had to mark it as missed.
Why?
Because she's not answering any text or phone calls. She told me that she didn't do it. I told her that I didn't do it. Now she's ignoring her. And so we just got a group text, and I said, I'll mark it as missed. So I explained that I didn't give it because I thought she gave it.
Well.
I mean, I'm not tripping about it.
Wait.
It's not like it was a, you know.
The warrior monks Nero told me some monks of Cedar are helping Keshi Temple resist the invaders. Norio asked me to join him there to help their cause. We're actually going to do this one, only because I'm curious about the monk. I've already kind of started these. This one we're looking for his disciple. Gotta kill him off, whatever the case may be. She's helping the Mongols kill her own people. This one her family was murdered and she's like in a bloodthirsty rage. Yo, it's me, Bread. My YouTube account got deleted. No way. That sucks, Bread God. How you doing though, bro? How you been? It's been a little while, man. It's been a little while. Two of 3, huh? Yeah, we'll do this one. Mystic Tales, huh? Mystic Tales. Find the musician in Arikawa. Okay. Dance of Wrath. I wasn't 13. I'm doing good. Wait, what do you mean I wasn't 13? I am so lost. What does that even mean? Return home to Omi Village. Nah, we're gonna do these side missions, son. We're gonna do these side missions. Oh, Jesus Christ. Israel's. Oh. 18 of 24 liberate. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. We gotta go save the farmlands. I mean, we might as well just go save the farmlands then. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I don't know what I want to do, guys. No, we're just gonna go do the side mission, then we'll go rescue the farmsteads. Storyteller. I can fast travel to the legendary storyteller. Sounds marvelous. Alright, well, there'd be a question mark right here. We just did that. Old Togo rice fields. Let's go see what this is, because it's right here off to the left. Is that it right there? Is that a bamboo stand? That's a bamboo stand, bruh! Let's get it. Act 2. Retake Castle Shimura. Cut the bamboo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? There we go. I was a little confused there for a second. I was like, why? How? Sweet, sweet, sweet victory, yeah. Oh, I almost got stuck on a rock, guys. We don't talk about that. Kotukhan is striking back by sending Mongol forces to raid the farmsteads of Izuhara. Liberate the farmsteads to free your people. Sounds simple enough. Sounds simple enough. Why you tell me that, man? Now you just make me want to go take over the farmsteads. No. No. Well, we're gonna commit. Side mission! Where you at, horsey?
Okay.
Come here, Kage. Born of the shadows. Alright, well, I guess it's the perfect time to touch bases on the first subject as far as the events that led up to the invasion of Japan by the Mongols. So, that's where, while I was doing my research, I kind of had a hard time as far as where I should start the investigatory work during the research of history as far as the invasion of Japan from the Mongols. And then there was just so much, there was just so much that kind of just started unraveling in front of me that I didn't really know where to start as far as how to talk about the Mongol invasion of Japan. I didn't know if I should just get straight to the point and just talk about the invasion itself. Should I talk about the traditions of the Mongols and the Japan era of the time? I mean, I really didn't know how I'll go about it. So how we are going to go about it, how I finally decided what I want to do about it, is we are going to talk about the events that led up to the actual invasion of Japan. So, and then that, oh my god, there's like so much detail behind that itself that I had to literally summarize almost the history of almost 100 years. I had to summarize it in basically like a handful of paragraphs, kind of just summarized and figuring out what's what, making it simple, because if we talk too much about the events that led up to the invasion of Japan, we'd end up not even talking about the invasion whatsoever, and we can't have that. Wait, how do I get up here? I'm so confused. It says there's something up here. Oh, there we go.
Is he still here?
I don't know, is he? It says he's playing NBA. Yo, what you doing, bro?
He was trying to talk to you earlier.
Oh, I was ignoring him. I had him muted on purpose.
Because you were doing a cutscene?
Yeah. And, you know, he loud and ornery, so I couldn't have that interrupting my cutscene.
That's fine.
Sorry, guys. I almost lost track of my thoughts there for a minute. Alright, so let's start with this Kutakan guy. So, as I stated previously, somebody like that actually with that name and a general named Kuntakan coming to Japan and fighting on Kublai's behalf is actually completely unheard of. There's nobody even in the history books, as far as I did all the research I did, from books to textbooks from school to Wikipedia to Google to, I mean, YouTube videos, and I didn't find a single hint or grasp of somebody named that. How do I get up there, first of all, bird? Guys, me have dumb moment. I can't figure out how to get up here. Alright, well, let's just go around the mountain and see if we can find something else. So, that's where I decided to want to try and touch bases on as far as the history is concerned. But again, nobody of that name actually exists. So, what we ended up doing is we're going to cover the first 100 years. Oh, wait, I'm already repeating myself. I'm talking in circles now. So let's just get to the point, guys. Let me just shut up and stop rambling. I said that like 3 times already.
What?
About, talking about the 100 years leading up to the invasion of Japan. So, during the actual era of the invasion of Japan, the person who was Great Kong of the Mongol Empire was Kublai Khan, which was the fifth, I said first, I'm tripping, fifth great Khan of the Mongol Empire. But as I mentioned previously, at this point, the Mongol Empire was actually divided into several pieces. I want to say four, if I'm correct. One to the east, one to the west, one up north, and one in the center. Kublai Khan actually started his reign in China, which was off to the west, which is the west part of the Mongol Empire. Or no, I'm tripping, which is the eastern part of the eastern part of the Mongol Empire. So, as he started his reign, his brother was actually appointed. Wait, what's the yellow bird? Follow the yellow bird! So his brother was actually appointed Khan before Kublai Khan was appointed Khan. And basically, in order for him to actually end up taking the mantle, he ended up having to fight his brother in a bloody civil war that lasted maybe a couple of days, but thousands of their own people basically died over them fighting over saying essentially who has the bigger nads and who should rule the empire. Because as far as the Mongol leadership goes, they didn't do any kind of like diplomacy, electoral voting. It was all based on sheer power. If you were a military badass and you were good in a fight, then they basically promoted you as a Khan, which was the leader of one of the tribes of the Mongol Empire. So for you to be the great Khan, you were basically the leader of all the tribes, and all the tribes answered to you. So after essentially defeating his brother in a bloody civil war, which thankfully enough the brothers themselves actually didn't fight, I guess. I mean, they only kind of had their people die for them. I don't even know if that is a good thing or how you would really go about feeling about that, but they're essentially only their people died for it. And then the brother basically submitted to Kublai and said, you know what, man, your nads are bigger than mine. You're, way more awesome than me. So let me just, surrender before any more of my people die, and basically appointed him as Ultimate Khan. So once these events took place and he became Ultimate Khan, he then set his sights on conquering China and Korea. Oh, do I even have my location marked on the map? Yes, I do. I'm just going the wrong way. Oh, is it up? Yeah, it's up. There we go. Again, guys, I kind of forgot to play the game. So, the really crummy part about what I found out as far as his civil war with his brother was he was actually already on the cusp of invading the Song Dynasty, which was the last province in China that hadn't been conquered by the Mongols yet, because basically the rest of it, the entirety of China at that point was conquered by Genghis before Kublai took reign, Genghis being the first great Khan of the entire Mongol Empire. So he started his invasion, and his family members basically sent letters, envoys, people sending messages left and right for months, urging him to return home because the brother was basically planning a coup and he needed to come back so he could take his rightful place as Ultimate Khan. Because he was so close to conquering the Song Dynasty, before he was even Khan, or Great Khan, excuse me, because he was a Khan, just not the Great Khan. So he ignored all the messages, ignored them all, ignored all the envoys, letters, messenger people. It sent them all back, said, no, I'm basically going to finish conquering the Song Dynasty, leave me alone. So after basically months and months and months of his family pleading him to come back, people, let's fight.
Stand and fight me!
Ooh. I haven't done this stand down in such a long time, guys. Give me a second. Ow. I'm sorry, I had to take that L. That was whack. I just let him poke me like that. Yeah, it's just too sexy for me to not let him. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to use the restroom. I'm sorry, Bread God. Totally read your message all late, as far as being 13 to own a YouTube account. But at least you have another YouTube account, man. And I get another sub.
That's ahead.
Oh, glad to hear from you again, Bread God. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hi, even if you weren't here anymore, man. My bad for reading your message late. So, as I left off, so after sending message after message, and being ignored, he finally, you know, listened to his family's plea, and ended up returning to. Oh God, that guy's getting mauled by that bear. Like, oh my God, he is getting straight mauled. Well, I do appreciate you killing that bear. Get some resources. So basically, upon returning home, Kublai Khan discovered that his brother had basically taken complete control of the Mongol Empire, because the Mongol Empire, being split into 4 kingdoms at this point, was extremely fractured and already dividing, which half of the Mongol Empire believed, I believe it was the north and the west, believed that they should carry out their traditions the way they normally have. Basically, promoting generals from the family, keeping a tight-knit group, not really following anyone but their own kind. But Kublai Khan didn't do that. Kublai Khan basically, oh, it's a fox. What's up, fox? Kublai Khan basically appointed people as generals that he felt were worthy. After seeing them perform in battle and witnessing their loyalty for his own, he basically appointed them as generals, and his advisors and secretaries and whatnot, secretaries of state and stuff like that. So his brother was very, very much opposed to this, which is why while Kublai was out trying to conquer the Song dynasty, he basically planted a coup d'etat and took over the Mongol Empire, even though Kublai was already in line to become the next great Khan. So that's what ended up sparking the bloody civil war between him and his own brother that lasted, I believe it was only a couple of days. The civil war itself, it lasted months, but the actual fighting only lasted a couple of days, because Kublai Khan's forces greatly outnumbered his brothers. Like, his brother maybe had like 10,000 compared to the 30,000 that Kublai had, so he was in a pretty, I mean, numbers don't really make everything, but their fighting force was of the same skill set, the same everything. It was made up of essentially the same kind of soldiers in almost every single way, seeing as they're brothers from the same exact country. Oh, it's the Straw Hats. Okay. Oh, I can't block that. I've never fought a samurai before. Okay. Fighting the Straw Hat Samurai was a little more difficult than I anticipated. They actually held their own. Ooh, little box of treasure. Very nice. So seeing as their armies were made up of the same tactical prowess and same seasoned veterans and so forth and so on, it was pretty... I mean, at that point, the numbers are... At that point, it really is a numbers game. If your army is of the same capability as each other's, I mean, then it really is a number and strategic game, which he actually did his brother really, really, really dirty. Faked him out a couple of times into pulling his troops out, when ambushing him to basically save himself from losing any more troops, slaughtering them with arrows, and ended up surrounding his brother's hometown and almost starved them to death before his brother finally surrendered. So it turned pretty bloody pretty quick and pretty devastating pretty quickly, which is insane, because to touch bases on the belief system a little bit, the original Mongol tribes were actually nomads, and they believed in peace and harmony. The only thing that what eventually made them a warfaring community was the fact that they were constantly at war with each other before they actually became the Mongol Empire. It was dozens and dozens of tribes, basically the way Israel stands now. How there's a bunch of Israels constantly killing each other over the quote-unquote Holy Land. Yeah, but for them it was just, you know what, your tribe looks nice and I want it. So they basically took that shit from each other constantly before they actually united into one unified nation and started conquering the world. Fun fact is they actually conquered more land and territory in 35 years than the entire Roman Empire did in 400 years, which is insane. That's a staggering number. That's not a small feat. Basically, made the Romans look like a bunch of weenies in that retrospect. Wait, where'd my yellow bird go? Oh, there's my yellow bird. Hi, yellow bird.
Please join me. The tale of Gosaku awaits you.
Sure. Why not? We'll listen to this tale.
Gosaku.
Take a quick pause. Listen to what's being said.
2.5 centuries ago, Tsushima was terrorized by the Red Hand bandits of Akashima. Around this time, a farmer named Gosaku heard the spirit of a dead samurai calling to him. He found the body, still clad in brilliant armor. Overwhelmed by the armor's beauty, Gosaku stole it. Before long, the Red Hand reached Gosaku's home. Knowing the farmers would lose everything if the bandits went unchallenged, Gosaku donned the samurai's armor. The bandits charged. Gosaku's sword arm trembled in fear. He resigned himself to death. But blow after blow glanced off the armor, and Gosaku did not falter. The bewildered bandits staggered back, tripping over their feet. A mysterious sense of calm suffused Gosaku's body and mind. Impressed by Gosaku's bravery, the dead samurai's spirit guided his blade. Before long, Gosaku cut down the final bandit, and the Red Hand were never seen again. Years later, when Gosaku died, the farming families locked the armor away for safekeeping. Each family holds a single key to the lock. Now terror stalks our island again. The farmers of Tsushima claim to have seen Gosaku high on a hill, looking for a mighty warrior to protect our farms once more.
That's actually kind of cool. Thing is, we have the farm submissions now. The unbreakable Gosaku.
The armor is still locked away.
And now the Mongols are hunting for it, raiding farms across the island in search of the keys.
Which farmsteads hold the keys?
Aoi, Iijima, Kutta, Koshimizu, Ohama, and Yagata. If you find the keys, they say the armor is hidden on a hilltop in Akashima.
The Mongols will never lay hands on it.
Of that, I am certain, my lord.
That's actually a pretty cool legendary story. Now super interested. Super interested in finding it. Oh, and we're right here. What's going on, guy? So now we know a little bit about Kublai and how he became Khan. Let's go back to the very beginning. The very, very beginning that basically started this Mongolian conquest and eventually brought them to Japan. So with that, we basically have to start with Genghis Khan, of course, the first great Mongol ruler that ended up making... That ended up bringing the Mongols together and creating a unified Mongol front and creating the Mongol Empire. So, the great Genghis Khan, first of all, let's talk about his name, because it was the weirdest name I've ever heard. Like Genghis Khan, a name so, like, as far as we know about history, that name strikes fear into the hearts of like millions. He's known for being a ruthless tactician and loved amongst his people and keeping peace in his kingdom thoroughly more than any other kingdom ever known. So, but his real name is Temujin. Temujin. It sounds like a little. It sounds like a little 10-year-old Chinese kid's name, which I guess would make sense because the Mongols are basically Chinese. So Temujin started off, you know, like any other kid that was a peasant back in the day, and worked on a farm. Eventually got sold into slavery. How he himself became about is his mother was actually kidnapped from her original husband-to-be and taken prisoner by a Khan who basically controlled one of the biggest tribes in the entire Mongol kingdom before the Mongol Empire had actually been established.
How can I improve your bow?
Half bow. Oh, I can finish perking this thing out.
Your arrows will strike like deadly falcons.
Oh. That is insane. Can't do it.
Farewell.
Can't do it!
Until next time.
Oh, my controller's vibrating. That means there's a keepsake next to me. There we go. That's some record, son. So it's over here somewhere.
Lord Sakai. Norio, where are the monks from your temple?
Yeah, let's not talk to him just yet. Okay, so it's not over here. It's definitely somewhere over here. Where's my bug? So once his mother was kidnapped, Khan was born. And Khan, at a very early age, was sold. Well, excuse me, not sold, but his father basically wanted nothing to do with him. So basically what his father did was go to a neighboring Mongol tribe and set him to marry one of the daughters of the fellow Khan, who basically controlled another Mongol tribe. So upon this arrangement, ooh, who's this?
The spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance has returned, my lord. It's been killing people in the old ruins.
I haven't heard of this spirit. You're sure this isn't the Mongols' doing?
You don't know the legend of Lord Yarikawa's final curse? The musician Yamato tells it better than anyone. He's near old Yarikawa now.
I'll look for him. Get to the bottom of this.
Rumor map update. Very nice. Ooh, legend. Here, maybe? Oh, it's a baby. Throughout this entire game, I have not run into... Oh, no, that's actually not true. The person, the old man at the very beginning of the game that I rescued had a baby. So once his marriage was arranged, I believe the daughter's... The girl that he was arranged to marry was Bortra? Bortra? Something along those things. Something along that sort. But... Sticky bomb? No? Okay. It says there's more stuff around here, but where? Well, if there's records, where are they? Oh, these are sticky bombs. These are not... Yeah, those aren't the records. Those are sticky bombs. climb through the window.
My lord, anything to offer from your hunting?
Flaming arrow upgrade, heavy arrow, explosion. So all this stuff is already all the way up. Very nice.
Just for you. An excellent choice.
Ooh, excuse me. Smoke bomb, sticky bomb.
Worthy of a samurai.
Goodbye.
Alright, we're good. I just gotta
Until we
find this
next meet, my lord.
record of whatever our bug is buzzing at. Okay, well, whatever I'm supposed to be looking for is definitely in here somewhere. There we go. Records. So once this arranged marriage happened for Genghis Khan, or Temujin if you will, everything, his life became simple. It was actually very simple and loving. He was basically pawned off to the family he was to marry into, and lived with them for several years, helping them manage their farmland, and actually lived quite a peaceful life. Didn't really fight any major wars. Became the ruthless ruler and conqueror that he was. Until a couple of years later, a rival Mongol tribe basically found out who his father was, which everybody thought his father was a coward because Khan's father was actually poisoned by a rival clan or a neighboring country. Nobody really knows, but the only thing that we know that is known for a fact is basically that he was poisoned. So because he let himself be poisoned, the rest of the Mongol tribes basically viewed him as a coward, letting the enemy poison him, proving that he was weak, quote unquote, according to the Mongol tradition. So once they found out who his father was, they basically started picking on Genghis. They kidnapped his wife, slaughtered a lot of his people, because at this point he was an adult, married, and the family that he was married into, he basically controlled that tribe at this point. He went through a fellow tribe leader, another Khan, and pleaded for help, seeing as the Khan that he pleaded for help was actually a friend of his father's that helped conquer a lot of territory and did a lot of raping and pillaging and stuff together. They were basically like best friends. So when Genghis Khan walked up to him and basically told him what had happened, and he basically looks at him like a father figure, he was honored and basically took him up under his wing, making him one of his main generals. Gave him an army in which he can go rescue his wife, along with other things. I'm not even playing Apex right now, Churro. Why the heck you invited me?
Where are the monks from your temple?
So, at this point, he still tried to live as a peaceful man, believe it or not, and was quite content with his normal farm life of, just tending to his land with his people and his wife and being happy. But that wouldn't stay that way for long, seeing as very soon after his entire tribe was basically almost wiped off the face of the planet several times. Not just once, but several times. I would probably have to say half a dozen or so. And then that's when Khan finally, you can say, lost his shit. Genghis Khan just kind of didn't want to have anything else to do with the people and his land. He just wanted basically to conquer. So once again, he went to his father's best friend and asked them for help. Again, his father's friend helped him, once again giving him an army. But this time basically taking over his father's friend's tribe, engulfing it into his own, making his tribe significant at this point, making his tribe actually the second biggest tribe in the entire Mongol Empire at this point. So, Let's take a
Lord
quick
Sakai,
pause. See what
Norio.
this cutscene's up.
Where are the monks from your temple?
Hochi and his followers came down from Cedar Temple to train healers in the village. Mongols kidnapped them.
They took nothing else?
Kidnapped
Hochi
us.
went peacefully, so they spared the village.
Slaughter those who resist. Reward submission. Khotun's favorite tactic.
He should not have gone along with them.
He gave himself up for the village.
The Mongols will be back. All he did was delay the end.
Then it's a good thing you and I are here.
Ooh, we got some monks to rescue, y'all.
Any idea where they went?
They rode out past the tea fields.
Let's pick up their trail.
Oh, so we get to follow Monk and see him in battle.
We can't let them harm the monks.
I'm kind of curious to see how he's fighting, because that is one huge ass
I'm
weapon.
sure of nothing when it comes to the invaders.
The weapon is like twice his height. It definitely gives him some reach, I'll give him that.
They came this way, past the tea fields.
Look for tracks.
You found tracks? Yes, yes. Am I supposed to be looking for tracks? I'm so confused right now. Oh, I am supposed to be looking for tracks. Duh! Me dumb dumb. So if they came to the tea fields, that's only for listening. Yeah, that's only for listening. It doesn't mark anything. So it's anywhere through the tea fields? It does seem like it's anywhere through the tea fields. Okay, so it is somewhere in these tea fields.
Sakai, I found something.
Oh, so I just had to let him search? Okay. Simple enough.
They went toward the swamp. Come.
Come in. Okay.
It sounds like you and Hochi have a history.
Hochi always complained that my brother was too eager to fight.
No, no more candy.
What kind of monk is Hochi?
There were people with a terrible illness in Sago. Rotted their faces and limbs. Everyone avoided them except Hochi. He lived among them, treated their wounds.
Bravery takes many forms.
Hochi thinks warrior monks are driven by anger and hate. But when I swing my naginata, I sacrifice the few to save the many. And I do it without hatred.
Sorry guys, spilled something on my desk. Had to wipe it down real quick. Follow these tracks, son. I can't wait to see this guy swing this weapon. This is about to be insane. And there they be.
There they are. Stay here, Norio. I don't want the monks to get caught in the middle.
God. These stealth kills are pretty damn ruthless. I like it. Why are you yelling, bro? Shut up.
I have nothing worth taking. Please.
Ready?
Aw, I should have just went in. I didn't get to see him swing his sword.
Please, I have a family.
Yes, yes, we
It's going to be
know.
all right.
Are you the samurai who rose from the dead?
Is Hochi with you?
Ochi? No, but one of us broke loose. The invaders chased after him. They'll be back any moment.
Road Sakai! Mongols up the road!
Norio? You're alive!
Stay back, all of you.
Oh, I got to see him swing his sword weapon. Come here, big X-Man. And they all be dead. Wait, there's more? Oh, there is more. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. End your suffering. Give me morale. Why, hello there.
Is anyone hurt?
We're all right, my lord.
Where is Hochi?
A different group took him. Norio. They knew Hochi's name. And they mentioned Cedar Temple.
Well,
Lord Sakai,
that means we have to go to see them.
why
And
would
kill
they
some more
separate
Mongols.
Hochi from the rest?
He's the most skilled healer. They might have plans for him.
He also likes to argue.
You think he angered them?
Knowing Hochi? Yes.
Don't jump to conclusions. First, we need to track him down.
Give me time to figure out what Mongols took him.
I'll meet you at Akashima village. We'll find him, Norio.
The last warrior monk. We didn't even really get to see him swing his weapon. A little sad. A little sad. Defensive charm. New gifts are available at my altar as well. They worship me. 3 actions, 3 illusions. Okay, let's see where this be now. Oh, it's actually right here. Cool beans. Head up another side mission. And we're still basically like right here. So where'd I leave off? Okay, yes, he engulfed the tribe into his own, making it the second largest tribe in all of the Mongol tribes that thus existed so far. So what he basically did at that point was challenge the strongest Mongol tribe to combat. Won. And basically every single Mongol tribe was there to witness the events that transpired during that battle, and after Genghis Khan or Temujin reigned victor, they basically appointed him Great Khan, and he successfully united all the Mongol tribes. It had been tried, I believe, once or twice before in the previous centuries following, or the previous centuries beforehand, excuse me. But nothing ever had turned to fruition as far as truly uniting them. So Genghis Khan basically was the first and only person to ever truly unite the entire Mongol Empire with that act alone. So once he united the Mongol Empire, he knew, or excuse me, he thought, because there's no way of truly knowing unless China was the one who struck first.
My lord, Straw Hat Ronin have been attacking travelers in Kubara.
More of Ryuzo's traitorous men, spilling innocent blood, working with the Mongols.
I have family near the inn near Akashima Coast, my lord. I hope they're safe.
I'll find the inn and deal with these traitors.
Oh yes, we're about to kill some more Straw Hat son, Ryuzo. I believe you betrayed me, bro. I believe you do that to me. So once the Mongol Empire was united and became, or the Mongol tribes were united and became the Mongol Empire, Genghis Khan thought, again not new, but thought that China would not be okay with basically a united Mongol front being just north of them. Genghis basically thought that they would see it as a danger to their borders and would possibly invade. So he basically took it upon himself to strike first. Where is he? There he is. What's going on, Norio?
Lord Sakai.
Norio.
See what he has to say real quick.
We've all been worried about Hochi. They need a break.
Such moments are rare these days.
I used to be like them.
I'm not the same man I was the night before Komoda.
How bad was it?
Komoda? Bad. We lost everyone. The beach was soaked with so much blood, it was like paste. Be grateful you didn't see it.
We rode south all day, into the night. A bad storm slowed us to a crawl. Stopped at a farm to sleep a few hours. I woke to screams. The main house on fire. Mongol raiders. They took us to Kaneda in chains. After that, I wish I had died fighting. think I know where they took Hochi.
You want to go now?
Yes.
Well, let's go rescue Hochi, guys. That is an early statue. 3 actions, 3 illusions. I dig it.
Where are we headed?
A camp on the coast. Mongol ships stopped there for supplies and prisoners on the way north.
If they put him out to sea, we'll lose him.
Lord Sakai, when this is all over, what will you do?
I hope one day I can return home. Find a way to rebuild.
I wish I still felt that way about my temple. Most of my life, my course was clear. Follow the Eightfold Path. Raise a family. Serve Cedar Temple.
You can still do those things.
I joined the temple because of my brother. And I always imagined my children and Enjo's children growing up together. Our wives would be
that's sad.
friends.
That actually is extremely sad. The trusty steed. So basically thinking that China... Oh, never mind. Let me be quiet.
One day they'll be gone. And you'll still have a life to lead.
But I don't feel it's mine alone. I have to live for Enjo and the other monks who died. Do you ever feel that way about the samurai of Komoda? Like you owe them a debt?
Sometimes. Like my life has to count for 100 samurai.
But that doesn't feel possible.
Maybe that's the point.
Life before the invasion feels like it happened to someone else. Or like childhood.
Maybe 20 years from now, you'll look back on this moment the same way.
Lord Sakai, I told you Hochi strongly opposes violence, right?
You said he disagreed with the warrior monks.
He hates all weapons, including yours and mine.
He can lecture me all he likes once he's safe in Akashima village.
Yeah, I wanted to talk more. I guess let me just finish off the statement before they say something else. So because he thought China was going to invade first, he attacked China first. Okay, they didn't say anything. Let's ride!
We're getting close to the camp.
Come and fight!
So far, my other standoffs have been garbage!
I need to get a good look at the whole camp.
What about that granary?
Good.
You can go back to your people and tell them what happened, if you live.
We have to find Hochi.
The Mongols are holding someone there.
Hochi. Has to be.
If I go alone, I can reach him without the Mongols knowing. A Mongol signal cannon.
I could set it off. Draw their attention.
While I get Hochi out.
Okay.
After I find Hochi, we'll meet there.
Don't wait for me if I'm late. Get Hochi back to the village. I can handle myself.
That's a no-go. Too many people have died.
Set off the signal cannon. I'll get Hochi.
Take refuge in Amida Buddha, my lord.
If there wasn't a monk involved, I would not be doing these stealth kills. Who almost saw me? Oh, that guy almost saw me. Well, let's see what he does. And then maybe. And we can take these guys out. Oh, I feel like I need to change. I'm no longer the man I was when I first played this game. Collections. We're good? We be good. Take off this mask. Now he died. Oh, wait, what?
Good luck, my friend. That should send the Mongols running.
Oh my god, so clean. And they all be dead. I guess we didn't need the single fire. We be good. We be good.
Please save me.
I will on my own time. I be looting.
I'm here.
Steel. Might be able to get my sword that final upgrade. Nothing, 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 nada. 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 Yes, yes. Iron, yes. I shall take the iron. Alright, we're good. Where's that? Oh, here it is. Oh, so those are the newer alarm systems that I have to take out. Note to self. Keep an eye out for those things. Last thing I need is to be overrun. Yes. Resources? Yes.
Please save me.
I'm coming, relax. All my blood splatter stains.
What's happening? Who are you?
They were really about to put him on a ship and dip out.
Leave. The Mongols are returning me to see the temple. The people there need healers. Badly.
There's no time for this.
I'm sorry, but I must remain here.
Jin!
Hochi! Norio? What are you doing here?
The alarmed a raiding party nearby. They're almost on us.
Damn it. Stay back, Kochi. We won't let them near you. Norio, ready your blade.
Time to kill some Mongols!
you a lesson in manners. A monk of Cedar Temple is your
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Are the others with you, Norio?
That's it? There's only 3 people? That's a Mongol raiding party? That's a lie. Alright, well, let's go see what they have to say.
Everyone is gone. It's just me now.
I'm sorry. I wish we could end this bloodshed. The Mongols were searching for me. I gave myself up to save lives.
How did they know where to find you?
They knew I was in Akashima, and they wanted to return me to see the temple. They need a healer.
You're willing to treat the enemy's wounded?
Mongol or Japanese, we all suffer.
Some deserve it.
But this means... Has Cedar Temple fallen?
I don't know.
Norio, take Kochi back to the village before reinforcements arrive.
They will seek revenge.
I'll meet you there to plan a defense.
Yeah. We gonna plan a defense, alright. Another defense charm. Ghost of Fog. I dig it. I dig it. Oh my god, I keep crouching. Why do I keep doing that? So we gotta go back. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. 11 new vanity gear. Gift for my altar. Really? This place has all that stuff? Aquamat? Whatever. Just look for the altar when we get there. Is that Kage? Not Kage. Then suddenly it's beautiful. What? He even gets off the freaking horse playing the flute. That's actually dope. Oh, there is. Cool. I was gonna say, I thought for sure that would have been supplies in here. Since now we're going to the next side mission. So back to where I left off. So he basically did a preemptive strike on China, thinking that China was basically going to come and try to slap him around anyway. So Genghis Khan was like, not me, buddy. Nobody going to see what my cheeks do. And basically took it upon himself to attack China first. Cool, we're running the right way. So over the course of his reign, they conquered most of China, most of Russia, basically all the way until, almost all the way into the Italian peninsula. Wait, what's that? Oh, I see.
Who will fight?
All the way over to the Italian peninsula. Bleh. Ooh. I've never fought that guy before. Kind of. Ah! Thank you. Oh! Little explodey guy was a force to be reckoned with. I didn't know how to attack him at first. And again, all that conquering was just in Genghis Khan's reign, which was maybe like 30 years. It wasn't a very long time at all. So he basically conquered all that land.
Free soon.
Bless you for rescuing Lord Shimura.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you, my lord. You should avoid the swamps near Numata settlement. The Mongols are hiding there.
Strategic location. Perfect to launch raids. Attack anyone traveling from Castle Canada.
You're not going there, are you?
I don't have much of a choice.
Well, thanks for the info. Too bad your brother, husband, whoever that guy is to you died. It actually sucks. Cool beans. Cool beans. We're gonna have to check that place out. Wait, that's actually close, isn't it? That is. That's super close. And this is Castle Kamada? Oh, this is Kyushi Temple. Jin Story? Nope, that ain't it either. That ain't it either. Where's... Oh, it's way over here. Castle Shimura. Okay, so all these places have a key to that legendary story. Cool beans. We're gonna have to check that out, my dudes. My dudes. Why not? We'll go ahead and traverse on foot so we can talk a little more. So, once Genghis Khan conquered all this land, there really wasn't anyone left to oppose him. So, shortly after that point, he basically lived a life of luxury, had a few more campaigns, lost a couple battles, won a couple battles. Now, what's crazy is actually the first battle Genghis Khan ever lost, he had basically owned most of the entirety of the Mongol Empire at that point. So when the people around the empire had heard that they finally had suffered a defeat, suddenly people believed that the Mongols were beatable, because up until that point nobody believed that the Mongols were beatable in battle. Killing them is one thing, but beating them in battle is a whole nother. So it actually started a revolt. I'm not going to get into the details, that would be tangenting off for like an hour if I talked about that. But so he basically, you know, smashed the revolt, gained complete control of his people, and basically lived his life peacefully from that point forward. He became ill, died of natural causes. On his deathbed, he actually appointed one of his sons to be the next great Khan. But the son he was going to appoint to become the next great Khan was actually opposed by another son, and said that he would basically never follow his brother as the great Khan because he deserves to be the great Khan. So Genghis Khan basically realized at that moment that to ensure that his empire would survive, he can't just give sole power to one of the sons, because then they're going to probably feud over it. So what he did is he took his 4 sons and each gave them a fourth of the Mongol Empire to basically reign over. Which is how, at that point, after Genghis Khan's death, you get the 4 Mongol empires that basically make the entire Mongol Empire.
That
It's a baby.
Of survivors, the one outside Umugi Cove, it's cursed. People go missing.
The people there are vulnerable, without a place to call home. Easy prey for criminals.
Many of their survivors have lost their families, loved ones. There's something strange going on.
I'll put a stop to it.
Thanks for letting me know. It's a baby! Come here, let me kiss the baby. Mwah! Alright guys, give me 1 second. We're gonna use the restroom real quick and be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We be back though. I keep pushing the wrong button. And this is Norio and I freed his monk friend from Mongol captivity. Now we must face the consequences. The invaders are sure to retaliate against Akashima village. I need to meet Norio there so we can defend the town. Where you at, Norio? Oh, there he is.
It's wrong to answer violence with more violence, Norio.
It's right to prevent more suffering.
If you kill these raiders, others will retaliate.
Allow me to strengthen your armor.
What's going on, Wall? How you doing, brother?
I work on all kinds of armor.
Where's the blacksmith? I thought there was a blacksmith here. There she goes, cleaning her floors. Get some linen. Alright, so where did I leave off? Oh yes, that he conquered, that he died and left the empire split in 4 between his sons. So, doing okay. A little tired though. Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you. Just get off of work or something, or are you still at work, bro? So, is that it? Oh, what is that? No, this is the linen lady.
My armor will dull the Mongols' weapons.
No, east. Yeah, we'll do this one.
Certain to frustrate your
From
enemies.
Masako Adachi.
You have my thanks.
Yeah, where's the altar at? I know there's an altar somewhere around here. Hey, another person with some information. Oh, I don't want that outfit on though. Traveler's attire. Yeah, yeah. Speak.
I was trying to fix my wagon with pieces from a bamboo stand when I was told a samurai had built it. Is that true, my lord?
We used the bamboo to hone our skill with the sword. It takes focused blade to cut through all of the bamboo in one stroke.
A furry?
Please forgive my ignorance.
Fairy?
I put everything back
What did
where
you
it
say?
belonged.
But I
Even the
ended up
flag beside
breaking down, and
I appreciate that.
after I waited
Would have
for
been
3
alright to
hours.
repair your wagon.
You wanted
I'll
to
make
take
sure
a
the
what?
stand sees use.
Oh, well, there's the thingamabobber with my thingamabobbers. Well, thank you kindly, folks. Worn mainly by the north for warmth. Sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Steel, yes. That's what I want, some steel. Well, there's something of importance in here, that's for sure. Linen. It's a temple. Well, we got the record, so we're good there. So, upon Genghis Khan's death, he split his empire upon his 4 sons. You know, northeast, middle, and west. Oh, it's pronounced ferry transport across a body of water with my car. Oh, okay. I kind of figured that's what you meant, a ferry boat, but I wasn't entirely sure. So once his empire was split into four, I believe it was his third son. Oh my God, I cannot pronounce the name for the life of me. Let me grab my notes really quick because that name is really weird. Obadiah Khan? Obadiah Khan? I know I'm mispronouncing that to the fullest degree, but it's Obadiah Khan, something like that. But that's who became the next official Khan. But at that point, the you know, their empire was already fragmenting because it was divided into four, and people were already disputing dumb things like traditional ways or new ways and so forth and so on. But during these next three Khans, so from Genghis Khan's first son and on, they basically did the same thing that... Weapons kits? Oh, I bought them already? Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Oh, I don't like either one of those. Ronin, all black, that's pretty nice. Yellow, eee. Red, white. I could do that. I like the all black though. We're gonna all black.
You chose well.
Undiscovered armor, samurai clan armor, Ronin armor. And it turns it green instead of blue. We're good on that.
If you
Hats.
can bring more, it's yours.
Farmer's straw hat. I want that. We need 3 more flowers.
Farewell.
Thank you for all you are doing, my lord.
It's not there. Where the hell is the blacksmith? It says that there's a blacksmith here, and I have not come across a blacksmith whatsoever. So the next three Khans before Kublai basically did exactly what Genghis Khan did, just pillage, burn, rape, kill. They really didn't do much difference. I mean, the empire for the most part was peaceful. They maintained his peace and most of the general moral rules that governed his country. So, I mean, I guess they did that correctly, but nothing major was really... Wait, where'd the yellow bird go? But nothing major was really done by the other 3 Khans until Kublai. So, that basically covers the gist of Genghis before he became, you know, the emperor of the Mongol Empire, or the great Khan of the Mongol Empire, excuse me. And oh, okay, that's my garage. I was freaking out, man. I was like, oh my god, what is the sound? What is going on here? Is there something here I'm missing? Why does my bird keep leading me back here? My bird has to keep leading me back here for a reason. And I still do not see the blacksmith! Ah! Yeah, dude, what the hell? There's really... whatever, okay. That pretty much does it for the day anyway. So that basically covers the, you know, Genghis before he became the great Khan of the Mongol Empire, and that we at the beginning we kind of talked about Kublai a little bit. We're actually going to get ready to call it a day as far as the stream for Ghost of Tsushima goes. When we come back tomorrow, we're going to talk more about Kublai, more about how he came to reign. We did talk about the civil war between him and his brother before he became the great Khan and founded the Yun dynasty. So when we come back, we're going to talk more about his campaign efforts, how he ended up finding the Yun dynasty, and what eventually brought him to Japan. So we can finally talk about, so the stream after tomorrow's stream, we can talk about the actual invasion and the tactics the Mongol used to actually invade China. Or China, excuse me, Japan.
Honored to work on your blade, my lord.
Oh, there it is.
Apologies. You don't have what we need to do the
don't
work.
have the resources. I'm gonna cry. me cry.
Nothing more I can do at the moment. Your sword arm protects us all, my lord.
Yeah. My sword arm, I know, because I'm a god. Anyways. So yeah, so that covers our first history lesson, and revamping the way we're deciding to stream Ghost of Tsushima. Appreciate you guys for stopping in, dropping by. Much love to the fullest degree, guys. My heart goes out to you guys. Remember to stay safe out there. I know things are finally getting back to normal with all the craziness that's been going on the past year or so. Stay clean, stay safe, stay free, and remember to love, guys. As always, you're in my heart. You're a legend in your own right. Love you guys. I'm out.